Welcome to the trachea, which is this highlighted area here. The trachea is the windpipe, and it basically kind of indicates the start of the lower respiratory tract. Okay, so the lower part of the respiratory tract, which is below. So not the bit above, which is the nasal and the pharynx and whatnot. It's the lower part, the bit that leads to the lungs, and it's around 12 centimeters long, and its diameter. Okay, the hole in it is around 2 centimeters. We can see here that these lines, they are what we call rings of cartilage, and I'll explain why in a minute. And that's pretty much the structure. So what's the function of the trachea? Well, the function of the trachea is allow air to pass down into the lower respiratory tract, and to feed it to the bronchioles and the lungs, and also if we come back to these rings of cartilage, the reason why we have rings of cartilage is that their key function is to prevent the trachea from collapsing. So if you imagine you're found at the bottom of the scrum and someone's fallen on top of you, actually these rings of cartilage are really stiff and try to keep the trachea open so that your windpipe doesn't collapse, and therefore air can constantly be passed down into the lungs to prevent a blockage.